one who knows nothing can understand nothing. Plunge deeper into the darkness, and your heart will grow even stronger.
Good tidings, everybody, and welcome to the Ansem Report podcast. This is episode number 134 in the longest-running Kingdom Hearts podcast in the world, in the universe, in the galaxy. Wherever you may be, this is the longest running, I promise. Other world lines, you might wake up and no one knows that who you are, but when you do, the Ansem Report podcast will still fucking be there delivering Kingdom Hearts content.
Yeah, you might wake up in a reality where Sora isn't in Smash, but we would still be the longest running podcast.
Yes, Kingdom Hearts. And we'd be like, man, it's so fucked up Jonesy from Fortnite got in and not Sora.
Right.
But lucky for you and me listening to this podcast, well, we're not listening, but lucky for you and me and the people listening to this podcast, Sora is in Smash. We're in the best timeline.
Yes.
Before we get to talking about Sora and Smash, because we have played him, we have touched our controllers to his consciousness and controlled him.
We have touched him. I was like, no, I haven't.
We haven't
can't
touched
say
him.
that I have.
I'm Mike, and with me as always is my brother Jason, if you weren't aware. I mean, it's fucking episode 134. Like, get it together here. We just want to say we had, yesterday, our time, 2 days ago when this podcast released, we had our first ever Kingdom Hearts 2, Kingdom Hearts 3 relay speedrun race.
Yes.
Against Yamianity and Tatsumaki.
And it was ballin'.
It was a lot of fun. We unfortunately did not win.
We didn't, dude. We had some unfortunate ass runs to the point where people who have been speedrunning the game for months and months and
especially
months,
in your case, yeah,
we're seeing shit that had never happened before,
right?
Ever,
right?
It's just unfortunate.
It was, and I don't want to get
stars had to
nitty
align.
gritty of it, but basically, Yam's game crashed at one point.
Yeah, there was a lot of unfortunate ass shit.
Xehanort's a bastard. You know, there's a lot of reasons, but we had fun. And
it was a good ass time.
A ton of you turned out, and were super supportive and super cool. And so I want to thank a few people here. First of all, I want to thank Jason for being my ride or die, no matter what, dude. Learning KH2 in a short amount of time and getting as good as he got, so we stood a chance there because Yam's a hell of a runner.
Yeah.
I want to thank Yam and Tatsu for being the classiest, best competitors we could have asked for.
Exactly.
Tatsu really pushed me to get an even better time in the game than I'd previously gotten, and I don't know if I would have hit the grindstone as hard without him. And we've said that previously, but
right.
It was a lot of fun to race against two guys who were like, it didn't get like toxically competitive.
No,
it didn't get weird, you know, like, and I'm very thankful for that because they're both two very cool dudes.
Well, and also another special thanks to Yam because he just fucked his entire sleep schedule just to do this with us.
Yam is Finnish, so he doesn't live in near our time zone. Tatsu's in the same time zone as us. So he was the odd man out in that regard, and he's like, I'll just stay up. I don't care.
Right. He was like, I will pre-mess up my schedule.
Right. Luckily, Sora and Smash came out, so he had a reason to stay up all night.
Yeah, he had an easy way,
I also want to thank our good friend, and we thank him. I mean, there are probably more episodes where we thank this guy than there are not.
Yeah, true.
But Water KH, again.
Water Kingdom Hearts, dude.
Helped us figure out a way to stream both games at the same time with minimal delay, and it was very awesome, and
it was so cool.
It was very cool, and it's because he helped us out. Even when he was explaining to me how to do it, I'm like, Water, can you say this in baby talk, dude? Because I have no idea what you're saying.
Say it like I'm 3.
Say it,
and then say it like I'm 2.
Say it like I'm 3, and I have like some kind of like brain damage or something, like
like. And I wasn't listening.
Yeah, and I have ADD. But yes, thank you to Water. You guys should go drop some money at him at his Patreon.
Yes, support this man.
Generous because he deserves it.
Support this man.
He's working on so many different Kingdom Hearts mod things, and I give him credit all the time, but I still don't think it's enough credit.
It's not enough.
It's not enough. So shout outs to him. Shout outs to our moderators on Twitch.
Yes.
Tyler Rims, Sean_AFK, Preferred Whale 6, Orpheus Joshua, Corn was there too. Wildcat Diana.
Corn was there too.
Dom, I don't know if Dom was there.
Shout out to Dom. He was there.
Dom. Tara,
yeah.
You know, our mods. Jason,
You.
me, APK.
Yes.
She was not there, but
Shout
that's
out
okay.
to APK. I hope you're doing good,
Yeah,
APK.
shout out to
Love
APK.
you.
But shout out to our mods. With a viewership like we had for that race, chats can get a little rowdy, and our mods did a really good job of holding people in line. And
Yeah. That's just one of the
people
things
that were
like
being
growing
fucking weird, they helped out with. And it wasn't just one person; it was numerous amounts of people that were being a little weird. But Tyler and Sean and all those guys really stepped up
They
and
took
did a
care
great
of it
job.
for us,
They
dude.
did.
It made
They
it so it was just a great time.
Yeah. And then finally, I want to thank everybody who either. Oh no! Wait, one more before I do that. Alks. Shout out to our boy Alks,
Thank
Big
you,
Boy,
Alex.
who made us that sick art.
Yeah.
And then allowed us to use the different pieces of it in the stream layout, which I think really helped make that stream pop without
Creatively.
webcams and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Really identified, hey, who's who and what's going on there. So that was really cool and helpful. So Alex, go commission the young lad. He's quick
juiced.
turnaround time, and he's juiced, and he just does everything so well.
Get him while his commissions are open.
Yeah, because soon they ain't gonna be, because we're gonna fill them. And then finally, to anybody who watched, lurked, chatted, subbed, followed, rated, tweeted about it on Twitter, pulled out a hashtag Team SpikeGhetti Bros.
Yep.
Anything you guys did to spread the word or to be there. Thank you so much. It was such a pleasure and such a fun time. And we're gonna do it again. And hashtag Team SpikeGhetti Bros for life. We're gonna come back and we're gonna beat those fuckers.
Dude, literally last night I was like chilling, talking with the boys. I was like, I kind of want to run right now,
dude. And for you to, I think there was one point during the race I said, "This is the last time you'll see Jason
you are watching the last one
because
that Jason will ever do."
Well, I think it's
because I had so much stuff happen. I was so sad.
Well, and what I want to say too is like it honestly reminded me of that charity stream when you ran KH3 for the last time.
Yeah,
and you were like, "I'm never doing this again." You had some of that energy going, so I was a little worried. But that shows a lot of growth in you as a person. That because this was even more unfortunate. Like the KH3 thing, I just don't think you practiced enough, and that you were frustrated with that. This was like you were getting griefed by the game,
right?
And you were mad about it, and you still were like, you know what? I think I'm gonna run some more. So
like last night, I was
you.
like, shit. I was kind of scratching my neck. I was like, I might need to run.
Yeah, dude. I looked at my PS5 for a minute, and I was like, do I turn it on? And I was like, no. You know what? I'm not gonna run again until we come back from our cruise.
Right.
At least. Speaking of that, before again we move on to the main beef of the podcast, which is our boy Sora and Smash.
Yes.
Next week, because Jason and Tara and I will be going on the SS Neverender, the Coheed and Cambria cruise to the Bahamas, there will not be a podcast next week. There will not be an Ansem Report podcast next week. However, and Jason doesn't know this, I'm not going to reveal what it is, but I've been workshopping a new podcast. It's not CBT. I want to say that right now. Tara and I are going to be recording CBT soon, but this is not CBT, so people don't get their hopes up for that. I've been workshopping a podcast with someone, and we are going next week.
Not CBT.
We're gonna put up the first episode of this podcast on the Ansem Report podcast feed, so you guys can get a little taste of it. And then when the next Ansem Report comes out, when we come back, I'm gonna get rid of it, and then it will go up on its own feed at a later date. But it's me and Sean. That's all I'll say right now. Sean, I know Sean. Too many podcasts, Sean. But it's an idea I had, and I kind of went to him and said, "Hey, I want to do this." So look forward to that. There'll be a preview of it. It'll be the whole episode. I'm not gonna cock tease you guys. I'm not gonna go, here's a little bit of it. No, it's gonna be the whole episode. Then when we do debut that podcast, the first two episodes will post. So that way, if you already listened to the first episode on our feed, you can skip it on the new feed because there won't really be anything different. So look forward to that, but there will be no streams next week. There will be no Ansem Report podcast. And then
but we might be posting some pictures in the
We'll definitely go on the Discord. Please join the Discord if you haven't already. We'll be posting some sick Coheed and Cambria pictures. We get a picture with them.
Yeah, I did see. I got an email about that.
I didn't realize we did, but because we held our tickets over a year, we get a free picture with them. So
that's fucking dope.
So we'll post that picture of me, Tara, and Jason throwing. Maybe, dude, what should we get him to do with us? We should get him to throw up like gang signs or something.
Gang signs, of course. What we're known for.
Yes, gang signs. Maybe we'll Maybe we'll get him to all do the Sora jump with one arm in the air.
That sounds like Mario to me.
I know, but we can explain it to them that way. But it's like we're all getting in the splash mountain, or not the splash mountain, the splash run. Like woo! We all that's what Sora, Donald, and Goofy do.
Okay.
I don't know. We'll figure something out. You guys will see the picture. It'll be dope. Anyway, let's talk about our boy Sora in Smash.
Hell yeah, dude.
We downloaded him. There's a stream Tuesday night when we got him. And let me tell you, he feels good.
It's beautiful.
It's beautiful. They did him well. They did him right. As far as the character goes, there's nothing I'm like, oh, I wish they would have done that. Like, it's all like, just really well done. Everything feels, I mean, he's not like the most powerful smasher on the roster.
Yeah.
Like, he's not sending people flying, but he does have some moves that kill. He builds up damage very fast. He racks up damage, I should say.
Yeah, as far as like how he feels like competitively, I definitely feel like he probably has some problems with killing. But he can rack up the damage, dude. And it's just fun. Like, it feels good. The combos are great. The one thing that was a bit weird that I had to get used to, because it's like, it's literally Sora in Smash.
Right.
So, like, normally, like, you jump, you do an aerial, and then, like, you have to, like, wait a second, because there's, like, hit lag, right?
Mm-hmm.
Well, with his jump aerial, you have to, like, go, like, his normal, like, 3-hit combo, like, hit, right? And it just was something to really get used to, because for me, when I do my aerials, I use a stick.
Mm-hmm.
I use the stick in midair so that I can have like a forward or up or
so
whatever.
So it's tough
I
to
want.
hit with that stick.
Yeah, so it was like, it took some like getting used to. I have to like move the like stick like right. Like it was kind of weird, but really cool. He feels great.
His specials feel good. His guard is really cool without being like one of those overpowered easy just hit the button guards, you know? But when you do hit, it's very satisfying because he fucking rocks some people, you know?
It is strong.
He rocks people. The magic's really cool. I like that you can spam the fire. You can't
jump magic feels good too.
Yeah.
I was worried that it would feel like really like you're kind of like stuck. But no, it feels really good.
Yep. And the Thunder's actually, I'm really impressed with the Thunder. I think the Thunder's really cool.
Yeah.
It has some spacing elements to it. Like, it's not just they're right in front of you, Thunder, and it can kill. I killed you a couple times with it.
Oh yeah. I mean, Sora is light, but I mean,
right, you were Sora, but still, like that, it's good. And then the Blizzard's cool, and I love that. Something that's underrated about Smash is they take whatever like character stuff from the game, and they like kind of morph it into the Smash laws and logic, right?
Right.
So like, they didn't come up with like a brand new freeze animation when you freeze somebody. It's just the exact same freeze animation as when you use like the little icicle thing,
right?
From Ice Climbers, and I just think that's so funny and cool. Like, like, and they're always with everybody. They do that, like the fires and everything. It's like, it's just really cool how they do that.
It's dope.
It has its own laws of its own universe, you know, and I appreciate that.
Yeah, it's good.
Sonic Blade
is broken.
I mean, it's not completely uncounterable.
Yeah, you can. There's windows in between each, like, because it's like the hit, like in between. There's like a pretty decent window where you can.
But if you get hit by the first one, it's pretty tough.
It depends on who you're playing for sure. Yeah. Like
It's
some people might have like a neutral air they could like mash out or something, but a lot of times you will get hit by 2 or 3 if you get hit.
And then his up special is similar to Link's or Donkey Kong's, but not as powerful. It's not as wide of a hit radius, and it doesn't like Link's can rock some people if you catch them in it. Where
it doesn't feel like it has as much as like a tornado effect, like where it like sucks them in.
Yeah, true.
As like Link's, so like the last hit on it that does a lot of damage and can kill and like send people flying, it's not as consistent to get.
For sure.
You can hit them with most of it, and then sometimes they'll fall out of the last hit.
Yeah. And you could tell they just took great care with his character.
Yeah.
Everything he does feels like Smash, or feels like Kingdom Hearts in Smash.
Yeah.
And I love the time we had playing. The only like asterisk on that is that fucking online sucks, man.
Yeah.
Like we played a bunch of online with you guys and we had fun, but then when you and I afterwards we were like, I was like, dude, we got to do a couple more 1v1s before we end the stream.
Yeah, well,
And it just feels so much better.
we played 1v1s first because neither of us had played Smash since fucking Sephiroth had been out.
Right.
And then, so we're rusty as fuck. We fucking suck. And then we played a bunch with everybody online and kind of like that like got the rust off.
Mhm.
And then, so when we were doing 1v1s after, it was a lot better.
Oh yeah.
And going from online to regular, you feel like you're so much better at the game
for
because
sure.
it's not a fucking 10-second delay for each input.
Right. Yeah, I know. It was a lot of fun even doing the online was fun, but even more fun was doing 1v1s with you because you and I used to do that all the time
Yeah.
on like Smash for the Wii and Smash for the Wii U. And we'd just both pick Link and we'd just be like, dodge, doing all that shit.
It just really brings it down to the basics because everyone has this, because like we would both have the exact same kit, you know, and
Right.
it's just more about who was using it better.
Well, and I like, okay, I know
Dittos
we
are
like
fun.
we make fun of like Smash players for being smelly and whatever, but like like
We
I
kept
love-
saying, who has showered the least.
Yeah.
Find out now. Like
I love the 4-player items on
Yeah.
stage stuff chaos, but I also love the Fox v Fox Final Destination no items. Like
bro.
both of those are valid to me. Like
Yeah.
they're both fun ways to
They're
play.
both necessary as well.
Like
If Smash Bros didn't have, if you weren't allowed to turn off items, if you weren't allowed to turn on items,
Right.
it would be completely
Right.
fucked.
right.
They're both necessary.
And like if there were like say there were 4 of us sitting in this room right now playing Smash, I don't know that Final Destination with no items is the way to do it,
No,
right?
yeah.
I think that's kind of lame.
I think, yeah, it really just depends, right?
Yeah.
Where like you play with items or whatever, and then, you know, maybe some people want to turn off items for a minute. It's just like, it's just nice where it's like things, funny ass things can happen
Yeah.
when you have items.
Yeah, for sure.
That would just be people sweating if they didn't exist, you know?
Right, yeah. For sure. It definitely becomes like it definitely changes your strategy when fighting. Not that we should be doing a deep dive on how Smash Brothers works, but like if it's just, you know, if there's 4 of us and there's no items, I'm just like, okay, what's the best way I can attack somebody now?
Yeah.
Where if there's items, a Pokeball drops and I go, I got to get that Pokeball.
Right.
I got to get that assist trophy. Like, and that's just funny to me. It's fun.
Well, and we were flaming the hell out of Tyler because a lot of his play style when we're playing with like 4 people is he'll just like chill
Right.
and like let everyone kill each other, right? But like when items were on, I didn't really like see that a lot. It kind of just brings everybody to a centralized location because people want those items.
Because items are powerful, and Tyler just sitting there, he's gonna get hit by a Pokeball or by a assist trophy or
Right. So he's got to get them.
a built like fucking cannon or whatever. So he has to dive in and do it. So yeah, no, I
Yeah.
agree. I really had a fun time playing with Sora. Hollow Bastion is such a cool
It's
level.
so cool. All
and
the different music was so great to hear.
Yep. And the way it just transforms into someone Station of Awakening is cool.
Yeah.
I
like the translucent part of like the underneath.
Yep.
Because like a lot of times on like Battlefield like stages, when like somebody is like under the stage, like if they're recovering from way down low, it can like block a lot of the screen
Mhm.
type thing. But because it's like transparent,
Yeah.
you can see pretty well, and also it makes it so you can always see the Station Awakening in the background
Yeah.
too. So it's cool too.
For sure. We did this classic mode. It was fun.
It was cool.
Uh,
Love the stamina battle thing with
Yep.
him.
yep.
The
The ching at the end. We were a little perplexed by Sephiroth not being in it, but then I realized it's because he's DLC. If someone doesn't own that DLC, they're not just gonna put him in some like say someone who just bought Sora, which what the fuck's wrong with you? But
I mean, some people definitely did.
right, I know some people did, but like enjoy the game, you know what I
Yeah,
mean?
yeah.
But like they wouldn't have if they didn't have Sephiroth.
Yeah,
So that's why he wasn't in
that makes
the classic
sense.
mode. And I only realized that because after we played that night, I was like, yeah, I'm gonna play with some of these other new characters, and I did Sephiroth. No, I did one where it was like duos or something. Oh, it was Pyra and Mithra, and it was duos, and like there wasn't a character that I was like, wait, why not Banjo-Kazooie? What the fuck? And then I was like, oh, it's because they're DLC.
Yeah.
And I was like, oh, that's interesting. Okay, that makes sense. But the classic mode was cool. A lot of different like dark characters to represent Heartless. They did this thing where they make Ganondorf like another third of his size, and he's purple, and so he's like a dark side. And I thought that was really sick. They did a lot of funny things, and also
the map choices were good too. Like everyone would be like, "Oh, yo, this is when the Destiny Islands breaks apart and you're in the air.
Yep,
and you're killing the dark side in KH1."
Well, and
like,
we didn't do this on stream, but I did the Spirit board for Smash afterwards, and it was very interesting. Some of the stuff they did.
Yeah,
like they did for Shion's, it was 3 Robins, 2 male and 1 female, and one of them was slightly taller and used fire a lot.
Yeah,
and then one of them was I don't remember what he did specifically. He was supposed to be Roxas, obviously,
right?
And then it was Robin, with the girl Robin was Shion. They did the legendary spirit is Roxas, and he is fucking hard. It's a stamina battle.
1v1.
It's
stamina.
Sora in master form or whatever it's called.
Ultimate,
yeah, ultimate form. And his like every once in a while his speed and his damage just go up. And he starts with a sword, so he's in the Valor stance, so he has two blades and he doesn't lose it.
Yeah.
And it was fucking, and then at one point he recovers HP and you're just like, what the fuck?
He like taunt heals and then it actually heals him.
And he was tough. I finally beat him. I think what did I do to beat him? I started with Sora and I was doing okay. And then I was like, this isn't working. So then I went to Kazuya because I was like, it'd be funny if I just start punching him. And then I just got fucking wrecked. Oh, that's what it was. I did Kazuya's classic mode and it didn't have Terry or Ken. Or no, it had Ken. It didn't have Terry.
Because
he's a fighting game. I was like, what the fuck? And it's because he's DLC. Anyway, and then I went to K. Rool because K. Rool's my boy. And that went even worse. And I was like, all right, I'm going to go back to Sora. And then I changed some of the spirits I had where I had more HP to start.
Oh,
and that gave me the ability to kind of. And then I had another item that drains his HP.
Oh, okay.
For a short period of time. Okay, so I was like, okay, I just gotta play safe and I'll win, and I did.
Nice.
But he was tough, dude.
I haven't done any of that spirit board stuff.
Yeah, it's really cool. I went and looked through the other DLC characters just to look at theirs, and it's pretty cool how they do it. You know, like Joker has like, you know, the for Futaba spirit, you fight Squid Girl.
Oh, nice.
You know what I mean?
Nice,
Like this,
yeah,
so they just tried to match the character. Like for Aqua's, you fight Lucina, and then Crystal from Star Fox shows up and does a bunch of Blizzard as an assist trophy.
Okay.
You know, and just stuff like that. They do little things to try to make it like as cool and as close as possible for these spirits. And
there's a lot of love put into them.
Yeah, dude, it's really cool how they do it. And then you get to have those spirits when you go through when you do the other spirit board stuff or when you do the adventure mode or whatever it's called. I saw an interesting thing where Alex, I think, said he was gonna do a adventure mode Nuzlocke, where if a character dies that you've earned, they are gone. You cannot use them. And I was like, that sounds fucking hard. That thing's long as shit.
Yeah,
and
especially now.
And you only start with Kirby, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah,
and it's like holy fuck. But anyway, cool stuff. Sora from Smash. There's a little bit of like behind the scenes news that came out on this that we should probably talk about, where in I think it was a Famitsu interview translated, they said that Sakurai happened to see a Disney executive at an event and inquired about putting Sora into Smash, and if not for that chance meeting, it wouldn't have happened.
Against all odds.
And that's very similar to how Kingdom Hearts started in the first place. The Square and Disney executives in the same building just happened to meet on an elevator and talk about it.
Yeah.
So very, very cool stuff there. And then also another thing is that they originally planned to only do 5 DLC characters for Fighter Pass 2. Just like Fighter Pass 1 was.
Right. Makes sense.
But when it was like they'd already had it planned out, but then things started to get like less friction with Disney and Nintendo to get Sora in the game. And then he said, well, fuck it, we'll just add a 6th.
Oh, yeah.
Which, Sakurai, man.
God bless Sakurai.
Sakurai, dude. Like Nesquik said, I hope Sakurai is getting his pee-pee sucked tonight and every night. Like, what a legend, dude.
Dude, oh my God. Thank you so much, Sakurai.
Yeah, dude, what an absolute legend.
And thank you everybody that worked on the game, dude.
He knew how much it'd mean to everybody to have Sora in, you know?
Yeah.
And that's just so cool. So fucking cool. And what a legend. And I don't think we'll ever see anything like Smash ever again.
Yeah.
I think they're either gonna wipe everything for the next Nintendo console and start anew.
Mm-hmm.
It won't be Sakurai. I think that Sakurai's like, I'm done with Smash. This is my magnum opus. I'm done. I'm gonna go make Kirby games or whatever, or Kid Icarus or whatever he wants to do. I think they either wipe or they just port this game over and add some new characters, like
somebody else does, yeah,
and maybe up res the graphics a little bit,
yeah.
And hopefully improve the net code.
Jesus, please.
For the next Nintendo console. I think those are our two options, or we just never see Smash Brothers ever again. I think that one's the least likely because this
it's such a big IP.
I mean, that'd be like if they're like, yeah, you know, I don't know what else we could do with Mario Kart, so we're never gonna do that again. Like it just makes way too much money.
Yeah,
it makes no sense to not do it.
We're just done with Mario in general.
And like and it's like the same thing as like what the Marvel Cinematic Universe has done. Like I remember just being a kid and I'd draw and I'd be like, yo, wouldn't it be cool if Mario and Link teamed up? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And you draw that shit and you go, oh, cool. And then you go, wait, but what if they fought? You know, like, and like that. It's just this primal thing I think that we have, especially as young people, when we're like, yo, I want to put these two things together and make it work. I wish they would do it. And that's why crossovers in comics are so successful. And then obviously in the movies now, and then like something like Smash Brothers, where they've literally combined almost like every important property to exist in video games, at least important character.
One character from them,
and put them in a game. I mean, I can't. You know, there's obviously some characters other people would have wanted. You know, like the Crash Bandicoots and the Raymans and the Master Chiefs of the world. But it's like,
I feel like as far as like fighting games, really the only thing that's like missing would be like a DBZ character
or like a Mortal Kombat.
Yeah,
but Mortal Kombat doesn't fit.
Yeah,
like it's just too violent, you know. But
the spectacle in that is that there's just like blood and gore,
right? And you could like get away with like Scorpion or something or Sub-Zero, and just have them like, oh. I mean, they got away. Snake throws grenades at people. Right. You know what I mean? Like you just wouldn't be able to make it bloody. You know?
Yeah.
But like other than that, as far as fighting games go, I think you're right. DBZ and Mortal Kombat. I don't know if there's another important fighting game that's missing. And somebody will be like, Guilty Gear. And I'm like, okay,
And then someone will be like, yo, what the fuck? What about Brawlhalla?
Yeah, okay. All right, yeah. Yeah, dude, that was curtains for Rayman, dude. No one even talks about Rayman anymore. Like, he's in Brawlhalla. He ain't coming to Smash, dude.
Yeah, bro.
Rayman went to the fucking the minor leagues, dude.
Yeah.
He said, see you later.
Although Brawlhalla is very fun.
Yeah,
I don't think that it should be in Smash.
Well, and it's
There's not even like there's like the main character. It's like Bodvir or something like that. He's like the main guy.
I think Brawlhalla is fine. It just doesn't feel like Smash to me.
No, yeah.
It's its
own thing, yeah.
It's its own thing, which is cool. Very cool. Anyway, anything else you want to say about Sora and Smash, dude? I will say the music track listing's a little disappointing. I would have liked more than 9 songs.
A little more
or 10
would be
songs.
Nice, but yeah, I still love every song that's on there for
I
sure.
do.
But I would say one thing that a lot of people, I've said this a couple times, but I feel like a lot of people don't point out this aspect of when new characters are added in. Sora's not annoying to play against either, which is really good.
True.
If the character's annoying to play against, if they feel unfair or or just like shit where it's like, okay, you have this fucking move that trumps like most of my moves. I have to play around your one move. Like, he doesn't have that shit. He feels fair. He feels fun, and it's just a good time for all.
Agreed. Love Sora and Smash. Thank you, Sakurai.
And I also have loved going to other people's streams and just nonstop hearing people say, like, yo, this is the most fun I've had with Smash Bros. since it came out type shit. Like
Right.
since Ultimate came out. It's just been so much like just good vibes and happiness for
Yeah,
all.
that's the thing too, is like there have been other characters that people have been hyped for, and when they come out, but I don't hear anybody like talking about this. Oh, this character's so fun to play. Like even Sephiroth, I don't
No, yeah.
I don't remember people being like, "Yo, Sephiroth's so fun to play." Like he kind of was just like,
Yeah.
like Banjo. People, oh, Banjo, Banjo doesn't really feel that fun to play.
Yeah, he's not really that fun to play.
Like,
Although I
Joker.
love Banjo.
Joker's not really that fun to play. You know what I mean? Like
Yeah.
it was like,
There's some people who really love to play Joker, but yeah.
and there are always exceptions to the rules.
Yeah.
But I don't feel like, and maybe it's because he's a little more simple to open up. Sora is, you know,
Yeah.
his kit, like you're not
He's like Mario. It makes he makes a lot more sense.
yeah, exactly. He is a lot like Mario.
Yeah.
Actually, now that you say that, that makes so much sense because like that's what Sora was supposed to be designed as originally, as a character to compete with Mario.
Yeah.
That's what Square wanted. That's what Disney wanted. And then he shakes hands with Mario, and he's a simple, easy to play character. He's got a little more flash in Mario. Don't get me wrong.
Yeah.
But he's like a Mario. That's awesome.
Like an all-rounder.
Yeah. Love it, dude. It's like poetry. It rhymes.
Yeah.
Thanks, George Lucas. Anyway, we will be playing when we come back from the cruise. We will play Smash again. We had a lot of fun. We're gonna smash it up.
Hell
Maybe,
yeah.
Maybe we'll do the Nuzlocke, dude.
Oh, it's scary.
Spooky.
That's really scary.
Spooky, but we have to play as Sora the moment we get him.
Yeah.
And if he dies,
No.
he dies.
No.
Anyway, we're going to take a short break. When we come back, we are going to do the question of the week, which is, how would you, if Nomura decided to tie Smash into the Kingdom Hearts lore, how would you want him to do it?
Hell yeah, dude.
So we'll be right back. Welcome back to the Ansem Report podcast. It's time for the question of the week. Oh yeah! Thank you to Afro-Roxas again for dude. I'm gonna say it every week, dude. You're juiced.
Juicing.
He's juicing up. This question of the week is from our friend Sean_AFK. And he says, if you were working at Square Enix and Nomura told you to come up with a way to tie Sora Smash Edition into the story of upcoming Kingdom Hearts games, how would you do it? You can go as big or as small as you want. Nintendo is fully on board in every way. Interesting question from Sean here. SPCat says, I suck at these creative ones, so I'll say he's chasing Yozora around different video games and found his way in Smash and decided to chill for a bit.
Hell yeah.
He's just chilling. Pokemon Trainer Jay says, Sora in Smash is from an alternative timeline. Goes to Smash, goes through some trials, is told to return to the final world by a black cloak figure and to save Sora. Finds himself changed by the experience.
Oh no.
Gray hair, new clothing, and differently colored eyes. Defeats himself to save himself. Wow, Pokemon Trainer Jay, I like that.
He's Yozora.
Littler Bear, also known as Strawberry Mingo, says, Smash would be a data world where a lot of people from different worlds got trapped inside. They find out about it when Cloud is reporting missing and Sora has to go in and figure out what's going on. He gets dragged into the competition.
Okay.
Angel says he's just vibing there for a little bit, like the two we gained in Traverse Town. Just vibing.
He's just vibing.
I think they're dead, Angel. I don't think they're just vibing.
I think their
I think
world
they died
is
and Joshua
destroyed,
put him there to save them.
And yeah,
I don't think that's vibing.
it's a dream version of a world. Like I think they're all dead.
Yeah, I think they're all dead, Angel. That's not vibing to me. Wildcat Diana says, Sora goes to Smash when sleeping in the pod between Rechain and KH2. Explains the different forms and why there is, and please God, never will be mention of this in the canon, because Sora will not remember. Every fight is a memory recovered.
Okay.
All right. Diana does not want it to tie in. Shug says, I forget if this could actually happen given the current lore, but I'm imagining Sora goes to Olympus Coliseum and somehow enters a gateway to unreality, aka video game land, where instead of fighting Heartless or FF characters, he has to fight the likes of mountain climbers and Mewtwo. I believe they're called ice climbers. That would be baller. Maybe some post-game material in KH4, either that or he makes references to such an adventure and you just actually have to play Smash to experience it. His entering or re-entering for Smash could also be a prologue or epilogue material. True. Mark Creation Studio says Smash is the fever dream he had while in stasis between Chain of Memories and Cage 2. That's a pretty popular opinion.
Okay.
Emma Luna says Sora shifted. That's it.
Perfect.
That's it.
He shifted.
He shifted.
He shifted. His life was in peril, and he shifted.
He shifted. DP Grant says Smash Sora is actually Data Sora, who found himself in Grand Central Station, in which Smash Bros. Is one of the games.
Oh,
the white light
Five-Head.
that engulfs Cloud and Sephiroth at the end of their fight in Cage 2 was actually Master Hand grabbing them at the speed of light.
Oh my god.
Similar to how there is a Data version of Streletsy with a white coat, Master Hand is the disembodied hand of a white coat Master of Masters, who was created when a digital copy of the Master's homeworld was made to protect the hearts of his comrades.
This
Wow.
is too 10-head. This
Wow.
is too 10-head.
DP Grant just...
I was gonna say, yeah. Who said this, dude? They're a menace.
They're a menace? DP Grant went...
They're a menace,
five-head.
dude. They're too smart.
Billy the Kid Lawrence says Phil, who talks, damn it, becomes bored with the Olympian Games and branches out to other worlds. He stumbles across Game Central Station. Not Grand DP Grant, haha, this ain't New York. He establishes a new coliseum.
Did he say Grand Central?
Did he? Yeah, he did.
I didn't even blink.
Yeah, I didn't either. I just read it. I just read it. Even though when someone said mountain climbers, I was like, they're ice climbers.
These mountain climbers are a really annoying workout.
Yeah, that's true. They are. I was just gonna say that's them in the spring.
Yeah.
Mountain climbers.
The mountain climbers.
He establishes a new coliseum where characters from all over the arcade and various other worlds are encouraged and invited to take part. A mini tournament arc takes place in a numbered Cage title, with many various characters that play in said tournament in a big mid-game event with huge leaps forward in the story. This new coliseum would be akin to Smash Bros. Making an appearance in Cage, if not directly referencing Smash, with many of the characters that could appear in cameos or fights. I imagine a mix of original Cage characters, Final Fantasy characters, Disney characters, and maybe some potentially cool secret bosses like fucking Mario. Winner of the tournament gets a date with Aqua. Mommy. We were waiting for the mommy, dude. we were waiting with bated breath for the mommy. Marxion. Well, it all started when Yozora froze Sora. Sora again went into a big sleep, darkness, only darkness. But then a light and a keyhole appeared, and Sora flew to the keyhole, and in he went. And the other side, 88 or something statues came to life, and they all cheered for Sora. And when he came down, a man with a red head greeted him. Let's go. And the complete story of the World of Light happened. After that, Sephiroth came down, and well, the most beautiful fanfic fight starts. Cloud and Sora versus Sephiroth.
Beautiful.
I like it.
Beautiful.
Sirius Black says, so I had two different versions of how I wanted to answer this question a week based on a secret episode ending not Cage for Mind, but the answer would have been way too long, so here's only one version. I would see a scenario where the bad ending to Cage for Mind secret episode is canon.
Right.
The story goes that Sora loses Yozora. Sora got FF13 crystallized after his battle and disappeared. However, Sora's Keyblade does not. Meanwhile, Riku arrives in Quadrado. Riku and all of his surroundings begins to look around the city. In the distance, he sees a bright light on top of a building and immediately rushes over hoping to find Sora. Upon Riku's arrival, he discovers the bright light is fading away, but it reveals Sora's Keyblade. Riku picks up the Keyblade and returns back to the final world where he runs into Chirithy. After some dialogue, Chirithy learns that Riku is searching for Sora and he has his Keyblade. Chirithy also explains to Riku why Sora disappeared and he is no longer of this world. Chirithy does explain that it's possible the Keyblade can lead itself back to Sora, but Riku has to believe in his heart that the Keyblade will find Sora again, for only the Keyblade can save Sora now. Riku, initially puzzled by the comment, thinks to himself what that could mean. Next thing you know, Riku gets the idea to use his Car Key Keyblade to open a portal, and he throws Sora's Keyblade through it. Chirithy is oddly confused by the action. The Keyblade then arrives in the world of Smash, where darkness is taken over and light is fading from everyone except for Mario. The rest is history. Mario grabs the last light and transforms Sora's Keyblade, pulling Sora from his sleep and into the world of Smash. Sora must now team up with heroes and villains of Smash to defeat the darkness named Galheim Darkron. That's the name of that thing, isn't it? I forgot. I like that.
Dude, that's 10-head as fuck. That's also like similar to what I was thinking.
Yeah?
Yeah, I was like, it's like when he's crystallized, because it's like, it makes more sense as far as, because he has bits and pieces of, like, and all the skins from all the different games, but in his kit, it's a bunch of different, like, it's Cage 1, Cage 2, Cage 3, Sora, DDD Sora, like that type of shit, and it would make more sense, like, if I was going to throw it into the canon, that it would be, like, after Cage 3.
Right. Agreed. Sean says, since this is my question, I decided to go all out. I hope you enjoy. Thank you. No journey that Sora ever goes on is simple and clean, and this is no different. The The game being announced next year is actually the Sora for Smash tie-in game releasing on Switch. After Sora loses to Yozora in the secret episode of Remind, he finds himself floating through that door and saving the Smash fighters. It's revealed that this is all a plot by Ragu, who was trying to gather an army for the Masters by using different characters from Smash. Sora and Mario team up to free the different Smash characters from Ragu's control and build up their team with Link and Samus. They finally find Ragu with the last fighter under his control, Ryu. After defeating Ragu, the foreteller uses his Keyblade to open a portal using Ryu's heart, and Sora chases after them. They end up in a place closely tied to Ryu's heart. Fortnite. Sora chases Ragu across the island as the circle closes in on them and gathers a new team, including, of course, Rick Grimes and Chun-Li, who's searching for Ryu since he disappeared into Smash. They finally confront Ragu, and even though everything looks bad, Sora hears a voice whisper to him, "Survive." A figure in a dark cloak appears and helps turn the tide of the fight. Ragu escapes again, this time trying to use Sora's heart as a portal, but accidentally using Kelsier. Sora and Kelsier follow through as the circle closes around them. They chase Ragu across Scadrial through Shadesmar and into Roshar. Man, this motherfucker really just be naming places like he's Tolkien, dude.
Bro.
Scadrial, Shadesmar, and Roshar.
I can't believe
Sora and Kelsier face off against Ragu for the last time here and are about to lose when Kaladin joins the fight to help. They defeat Ragu, who tells them that the rest of the foretellers and the Masters are hiding in Quadratum. Sora says goodbye to Kelsier and Kaladin, and before he leaves, gives them his Smash letter so they can take his place as he departs back into the main cage story. It ends with a splash screen for Kelsier and Kaladin joining the battle as they arrive in Smash, and then hard cuts to reconnect Kingdom Hearts, Smilers. Also, the secret ending is Demyx cornering Yozora on the streets of Quadratum and beating him to death with his sitar. Smilers.
Okay. That's canon.
Oh, I can't believe this.
I
This
like-
was all we were set up.
Dude.
Sean had this in mind when he suggested
Dude,
this question.
he did. Just like Nomura.
We were set up.
Bro, what the hell? He said, okay. Sora is in Smash. Who's in Smash? Ryu. What other game is Ryu? Fortnite.
Who else is in Fortnite? Pissborn characters.
Pissborn.
Bring him to Pissborn.
That's how you
Alex.
get Pissborn characters into Smash.
Alex says he's so tired as he's writing this, so have fun reading it. Have the Smash characters end up in Quadratum instead of some dumbass Final Fantasy characters, and then give Sora a Smash-themed Keyblade. Let him team up with Mario and Cloud. Let Isabelle fucking shoot Yozora. Donald and Goofy meet Duck Hunt and Banjo and Kazooie, and Donald pisses them off so they all hate each other now. Riku befriends all the Fire Emblem characters since they all look the same and remind him how there are a million Rikus running around. And then Kirby just fucking kills everyone and becomes the Master of Masters. Best story for Cage 4, hands down.
Amen. On them.
On them. Jip214 says, easy clap. So the data recreation of Sora that Sid made in Cage 3 is Smash Sora. After they were done, with the computer, its data got deleted, but somehow ended up in the video game world of Smash. We know video game worlds exist in Kingdom Hearts because of seeing Wreck-It Ralph and Verum Rex. Because Datasaur is connected to Sora, he slowly regains his memories as this Datasaur becomes a part of him. Kind of like Riku, Replica, and Riku. When Sora starts to remember this, he wonders where he saw Cloud and Sephiroth. Remembers where he saw Cloud and Sephiroth were and how he could help.
Ah, yes.
Hold on, let me read that one more time. When Sora starts to remember this, he wonders where he saw Cloud and Sephiroth were and how he could help. Also give Sora a Switch exclusive Keyblade that has the Smash Balls and keychain. Do it, cowards. Edit. I literally just thought of a way better answer. Remember that scene where Sora gets mad at the computer in Radiant Garden, doesn't know where Riku and Kairi are, and then he gets put in the Space Paranoids? Imagine that computer take him into Smash, and he's trying to find Donald Goofy, but people keep attacking him, and he can't figure out why. And Jip needs an editor, dude.
Dude, it would be funny, the like moment where Sora's like, I'm trying to find my friends, and then Mario's like, he's not Italian. He's normal.
Yeah, Mario's normal now.
He goes, oh, well, what do they look like? And he's like, well, he's got like feathers, and the other one, he kind of looks like a dog, like, and then Mario like looks at Duck Hunt, and Duck Hunt does like the, and then he looks at Banjo, and he's like, are these your friends? Like that would be a good moment.
That'd be a good moment, especially if Mario turned to the camera and said, "I'm no longer Italian. I'm normal now." Cheery Theoden says, taking Smash Sora at face value, we have to assume that he either came here before meeting Donald and Goofy, or it's a version of Sora that has no memories of life beyond Destiny Island. So for option 1, we learn through Yensid exposition, if you will, that going to Smash was one of the many weird dreams that Sora tells us he's been having lately. The reason for this dream in particular is to subliminally familiarize Sora with the Keyblade and the different types of magical clothing he'll be donning over the next few years. Maybe the Keyblade sensed Riku's desperation to leave Destiny Islands and knew Ansem was poised to take advantage of it, and wanted to subtly prepare Sora as the backup. This also ties his heart to Cloud and Sephiroth, two characters that are almost always seen fighting, much like when they were when Sora met them in his Smash dream, which helps lead him to Traverse Town, where he can meet Cloud's friends and begin his journey. As for the alternate Sora idea, I don't know, I guess it's just data, but I like the subliminal Keyblade training idea a lot more just because it's fun to think about. Tylerim says, when Sora meets Riku again, just have him say, I met Mario, and Riku goes, what are you talking about?
I also think it would be cool if, like, in some world, like, I don't know if there's like a new Disney movie where somebody's name is Mario. And like, hi, I'm Mario. He's like, I'm Sora. He's like, wait, where have I heard that name before? And he like kind of like scratches his head.
Mario? Wait, you mean Chris Pratt? That one was for Tyler. K-Rain Gaming says, I would have it a part of the first world where you can do boss rushes early on, but it ends up being a glitch in the Matrix type deal between reality and the world of fiction. Bamboo says, Pit, what the fuck? Why can this tiny child fly better than me? He doesn't even have wings. Sora, you're a year younger than me. Fuck you. Sephiroth, yeah, fuck you. Literally everyone with less wings than Pit. Yeah, fuck you. Pit is distraught, crushed, a warrior of the light, shunned by enemies and companions alike. He goes rogue, shedding his current form from an innocent boy and becoming what we all know he has the capability to be, Dark Pit, but edgier.
Hell yeah.
Without Palutena to stop him, Pit steals some goddess's life juice in order to fly without aid. All he needs is that sweet, sweet goddess juice. Then, holy shit, it's a Chaos Kid. It rips a hole in the multiverse Pit per Pit's command, and everyone is distraught. Within the Chaos realm, Pit is not only able to snatch what remnant of the caged villains he can, but he also finds his way to each and every Disney world. Oh, fuck. Encountering the one and only Mickey Mouse, Pit stops his bloody revenge-driven rage to fanboy. He likes famous people and hopes that he too will one day be famous. Pit is in love with Mickey, yes sir, till they discuss that one time Mickey left Aqua in the realm of darkness, given that Pit also had to save a mommy from a hellish realm. He doesn't understand why the mouse couldn't have just grabbed her and left, but I digress. Pit slaughters the poor king.
Oh my god.
Constructing the nobody known as Kickaxium.
Kickaxium.
Chick-Slam was already taken.
Kickaxium.
Oh my fuck, says Kyrie. Sora, get your butt back over here before this fucker makes another nominee out of, what was it again? My heart and your body, my body and your heart, whatever. Point is, we don't need another fucking nominee walking around. So here comes Sora and all the Smash roster to stop Pit. But dear God, they just aren't strong enough. Left at rock bottom, but worse.
Too much goddess juice.
Stone ass, as I like to call it. Sora is forced to use the power awakening, repeating the battle and destroying everything Pit ever was or will be. Sora must now atone for abusing the power awakening once more. His punishment? He is taking out a Smash. Thank you for reading my fanfic. Follow me on Wattpad at Bamboob, hahaha, chapter 2 coming soon.
Said like for chapter 2.
Phil Game says, it started back right when after Recoded happened. Mickey made Chip and Dale save a copy of the datascape of Jiminy's journal without telling Sora, Riku, and the others, and has been keeping Data Sora hostage since 2010. Then when Sakurai came begging to put Sora in Smash, Mickey was like, haha, sure thing. That'll only cost you $1 million and your heart. Sakurai obliged. Mickey gave him the data for Sora and Hollow Bastion in exchange for Sakurai separating his heart from his body. Haha, how stupid can this guy be? Mickey asked himself with delight. Without his heart, he'll have no way to actually put Sora in the game. Then, now holding Sakurai's heartless hostage in place of Data Sora, Mickey went about his life as normal. But Sakurai had another trick up his sleeve. He had a much stronger will than Mickey had anticipated, allowing his remaining body and soul to create a higher form of Nobody. Sakurai's Nobody has been the one directing the game and giving the presentations ever since. This may sound dark, but there is a happy ending. Datasaur's influence on Sakurai caused a new heart to form inside him, with even less darkness than before, which is why Sakurai is so pure.
True. That is canon.
Mm-hmm. Get fucked, Mickey. Chip Cooper just simply says he got an invitation.
Oh.
Okay, thank you. Swirls Barkley says, so what we all don't know is the Smash World, a sleeping world that Sora travels to in between KH at DDD and 3. While he was trying to find the Traverse Town with all of his Dream Eater friends, he stumbles across all the Smash characters.
Okay.
As we will soon figure out in the coming months, Fortnite will be a sleep world too, since KH characters will eventually go to Fortnite. Thanks for coming to my TED Talk. Pegleg Hookhands says, Smash tie-in would be a full spin-off game. Since Smash has 6 princesses on its roster, maybe a new Princess of Heart. Ooh. The main story would be assisting the Smash princesses in fending off the darkness. Kind of like the first game, but Nintendo characters instead of Disney. I'm not all caught up in KH lore, so this might not make much sense in the grand scheme of things. This would also be a corporate nightmare. No, I like it.
That would be cool. A corporate nightmare, too.
It would be a corporate nightmare, but I like it. The Philly Gamer says, I think it could end up being a throwaway line in a game. Basically, Sora is asleep in the crystal form. While dreaming, he thinks of all the different toys he would play with in his room, but he's actually fighting them. That's why he's young KH1 Sora.
True.
When Sora wakes up, thanks to Riku, if he's asked what he dreamed about, he just goes something like, I kept fighting all these skilled people. They reminded me of you and Xehanort and even me, referencing his classic mode. Something silly like that would be perfect.
Nice.
And then finally, we have Tatsumaki answering the question of the week, ladies and gentlemen.
What?
Debating how I would actually tie it together, but I kind of dislike the idea of Smash being canon. But I think the best way it could be done is if it is linked with the new idea of the world of unreality and fiction and stuff. Honestly, though, I'd prefer a small nod to it rather than a full connection. Something like Sora seeing a guy in a red cap and mustache and going, that guy looks familiar.
Yep.
Jason, how would you tie in Sora to Smash lore-wise?
Well, yeah, I was kind of thinking similarly to like it being like when he gets crystallized, when he gets the bad ending type shit. But another way I was thinking, and I'm surprised nobody said it or like brought it up, but like Sid literally has like a copy of him,
right?
And that's like literally the
someone brought that up. Yep.
So who did?
Hold on, I'm not on the right thing anymore. I want to say it was Jip. That was Jip after he said Easy Clap, wasn't it? Yeah. Easy Clap. So the data recreation of Sora that Sid made in KH3 is Smash Sora.
Oh. I'm
Man.
just deaf.
Jason not giving Jip credit.
Never mind, dude. Actually, you know what? Nobody said it, dude. I'm doubling down.
All right, double down on it. Double down on it, King.
I'm doubling down when I'm clearly wrong, but so I'm surprised nobody said it. Nobody brought it up. Nobody had the foresight to say, yo, Sid, he just never leaves that fucking room, dude. First, he was a gummy engineer sending kids into space when no one else would. Now, because it's his inner child at heart, you know what I mean?
Right.
He's like, when I was a kid, I wanted to fly around in a gummy ship, dude. And he's still a kid at heart, so he's like, you know, thinking about when he's like playing with his like action figures. Like he makes one do a backflip and shit. He's like, watch this, and then fucking does a backflip. And then he's like, yo, what if I put Sora in Smash and Sid just does it his damn self?
I honestly don't have a good answer to this. I think the ideas I had, everybody else already said. I'm willing to give credit where it's due.
Yeah.
The obviously
unlike me.
The post remind deal where he goes there after being crystallized and then Mario frees him is really good. I like that.
Also, the idea of because like in the remind, like the portals you go into to fight the bosses, those are keyholes. So like, there's like another one.
Oh yeah, that's true. What if they just opened Sora's keyhole at the Garden of Assemblage? You know.
Yo.
And the next Smash reveal just has them opening all of them, and all the Organization 13 come in, dude. And their characters, they're like Bowser Jr. it's Xehanort, and then like his other skins. It's like Xehanort, Sayax, Demix. Shion?
How do they say Larkseen?
Larkseen.
Okay. Okay.
Zemnis. Ansem, Seeker of Darkness. Vanitas.
It has way too many skins.
Terranort. Riku Replica. Zigbar. Luxor.
There's way too many, bro.
Marluxia. They all have like ooh names in it, so it's like when the Smash Mouth Lucario. Like whenever he says Lu, ooh, there's like it just comes off very funny.
They're like Mario, but you
Mario.
Like, there's like no one. I love that.
Young Xehanort. Too funny, dude.
Or even funnier, it just keeps going. Xehanort. Xehanort.
Xehanort.
Xehanort.
Xehanort. Xehanort.
It's all the different ones.
Xehanort. 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 Bowser Jr.
Bowser Jr.
Luigi. Like the Smash Outs are so funny,
Dude, why didn't they put Gooigi in, dude?
Gooigi.
Gooigi.
Yoshi, but he looks very dirty.
Okay. Yeah. Don't talk about that. That's disgusting. Felt ass fucking Yoshi, dude.
Oh boy. Anyway. Thank you guys all for answering the question of the week. Jason, do you have an idea for the question of the week? 2 weeks from now? Give me 3 worlds that are already not in Dark Road that you want to see in the end of Dark Road. And for extra credit, tell me why the fuck Xehanort goes there anyway.
Right. Young Zay.
Young Zay and Arrakis. Kiss? Arrakis?
Ericus.
Arrakis. Terra. Aqua. Ami.
He would.
Anyway, three worlds.
Yeah, because we're seeing that there's gonna be new worlds. They have like what a lot of people think is Beast Castle.
Right. It's definitely Beast Castle.
Yeah.
But you can make the world can be a new Disney property if you want to. I don't know that they're gonna do that in Dark Road, but if you want to swing
like
for the fences, do it.
They might. Who knows?
They might. You never know. Anyway, that's gonna do it for this week of the Ansem Report podcast. Like I said, we will not be here next week. There will be a special little different kind of thing if you're interested in that, so check that out. And then we'll be back the week after. We love and appreciate you guys. Thank you again, everybody, for coming out to the race. Thank you for just all the support you always give us. Jason and I can't believe that we've done 134 episodes of this show, and we're going to continue to do more. And that's all thanks to you guys. So thank you. And we will see you guys soon. Be safe. Join the Discord to see our cool cruise pics.
Have fun playing Smash.
Have fun playing Smash. Be good to each other. Hit them with it, Jason.
May your heart be your guiding key.
Thank you.
Now fuck off.
This kind of had some Kermit energy to it.
Now fuck off,
Fuck off, man. Hey, Kermit's packing. Hey, ladies, I got something for you. Well, take a look at this. Kermit's packing. Happy International Women's Day. Yeah. Miss Piggy's out of town. I'm on Omegle looking for some baddies. I saw one. The thumbnail was Frog the Bounty Hunter tries to catch some baddies, and it was Kermit, but he had glasses and a stupid wig on, looking like Dog the Bounty Hunter. Frog the Bounty Hunter on Omegle trying to catch some baddies. Like, imagine that's your fucking YouTube channel, dude.
Yeah.
That's all you do is you put a puppet in front of a webcam and you talk to people and you show them a fucking cucumber with his hand. Just, hey, look. You basically flash people with your fake penis as Kermit the Frog.
Penis.
Imagine that's your content.
A frog puppet
and then
penis.
imagine you're the guy sitting there watching it, like me.
Yeah. POV, you're Mike.
POV, you're me watching Kermit try to get baddies on Omegle.